People are going wild over the new update. And yeah, this is the update for migration. Here we have some questions and answers, but I think most of the people care about how much is going to cost to go from to basically do the migration in general in future. I think right now is going to be just this 5k gems. I'm going to share my opinion, and for sure, my opinion is little more different from rest of the opinions. Since I don't know, I feel the things like this. Now, my words, the blah blah blah. How the requirement amount of permits calculated. Now here, yeah, you can see how much is going to cost you. Under 10 million is going to be one permit, migrational permit. Over 100 million is going to be 60 migrational permits, and it's going to be fixed. So if you're 200 million power, it's going to be the same. But yeah, this is good information because some of the questions I don't think people care that much. So going on the second one, I thank God actually the Call of Dragons put the important questions here. How do I get migrational permits? Maybe this is the most important question everybody asks themselves. There's two main ways. I'm going to point main ways, so that there may be some other ways to also get these migrational permits. By purchasing them in the Alliance store, the price is expected to be 400k Alliance point, one migrational permit every week. So you're going to be able to get one migrational permit per week. The second way, and this is not that much. I mean, it's like 50 days a season, and this is how many? This is like 7 weeks. So you can get 7-8 permits per season. Let's say it like this. So it's not that much, but yeah, you never know how much is going to be, how much migrational permits you're going to need, because it's from 1 to 60. So most likely, if you're in the middle, if you're like I don't know, 60 70 million power, maybe it's going to be 30, maybe it's going to be 40, I really don't know. But yeah, so far we have one way to get the permit is by Alliance store. The second one is by purchasing monthly bundles that contain the item. Now I already make a video about this update, but I redo the video right now just because I was not so sure what this monthly bundle that contains that item are and how much it costs, because maybe the price is the most important thing people are going to ask, since when the pets arrive in the monthly bundle we was presented with regenerational potion. So I was thinking this is maybe the monthly bundle, but since I start not to be that much sure what is going to be the monthly bundles, I was really hoped to be not with this, for example, just gathering some pieces, and after you gather maybe 5 or 10 pieces, to be you will be able to get some migrational permits. But yeah, we're going to see how much this thing is going to cost, since it's going to give you extra migrational permits. Question number 3: when will the migration feature be launched? It's going to be the 6th of June this year, so it's basically after maybe 7 days, something like this. Question 4: will there will be any changes to the server section, will page, blah blah blah? Can you entire alliance migrate together? I don't know why you need the whole alliance. I mean, by the way, this is one of the points that I'm going to talk about, and yeah, but in general, why the whole alliance? Question 6: what are the specific rules for the new migration? Okay, people can go and write over everything here that is presented. Especially maybe if you have a farm, this is going to be interesting for you. When your power is lower than specific power, you will not occupy any migrational slots. This is important, meaning blah blah blah. So in general, maybe it's going to cost you one migrational permit to get your farm with you. If your farm is for example, I don't know, 50 million. I see some farms like 30 million, 40 million. I was like, what is this farm? This is basically a free to play account there. So yeah, season migration must meet basic conditions, blah, blah. Everybody can write this thing. I'm not going to write it for you guys, but I'm going to point and share my opinion right now. First, the migration, home kingdom, king, blah blah blah, all these things. What this supposed to mean is going to put everybody in one place, and of course people are freaking out over this migrational migration, and I don't think is that bad. I was expecting very bad situation, but for me this is not so bad. First, every season I spend 5k gems because my leaders decide to go for a green server. Okay, some people is going to say, okay, yeah, 5k gems, it's a way less price from whatever these bundles is going to cost. And I totally agree with that. But at least this hopping from a server to server is going to stop at some point. And what is the point to have some kind of king on specific server when those alliances is going to jump every, I don't know, every season on some place? Since when you go to the green server with your buddies, is going to have death weight there also. There is going to be players there's that may not play, and I was really hating this hopping from server to server. I'm not gonna lie, people are just cherry pick the biggest and strongest alliance, cherry pick the players they want to join them, and take out the death weight and jump in the new server. It was very annoying, this part. You're waiting to see is this server is crowded or is full, blah blah blah. So finally I think I'm going to be in one server, and I'm not going to change this server. Who is going to hit the most this migrational this migration in general is going to hit the most the free-to-play players. So free-to-play players is going to be very hard for them. They're going to make one season, they're going to get like 7 or 8 permits, and one season is like 2 months. And they have to make a second month. I mean, I'm counting just from the alliance points. I'm counting pure free-to-play player. So it's going to be very hard for them to actually switch a server and somehow join some other alliance, because 5k gems can be gathered through the season just by killing the magma. I think was 1k gems. Getting the gates is like 500 gems. You get the idea. It's just way more easy to collect 5k gems for free-to-play player, pure free-to-play player, to actually make the to gather these 5k gems to make the migration. Right now things are going to be a little different, but I think for WoW spenders, mid spenders, and whales, I don't think this is going to be an issue. Now I see different numbers over. Some people say 375 bucks, others say $700. You know, that's pretty decent amount of money, but we have to keep in mind that most of the people, let's say like 95% from the people, are not over 100 million power. What are you talking about? What is this 60? I mean, people are calculating 60 migrational permits. No. And if you're over 100 million power, most likely it's not going to be, I don't know, it's not going to be that big issue to jump. But in general, right now, just people are going to do their next season. They're going to get 7-8 permits, and from there they're going to think about what they're going to do. I totally understand the frustration of the people, but people actually compare this new migrational rules with the Rock Rise of Kingdom. Now I personally played like 2 weeks Rise of Kingdom, but I can say one thing about the Rise of Kingdoms. They have great community. Right now nobody is bounded about nothing, and I think this is going to build great community in Call of Dragons. People are frustrated. This thing definitely hit free-to-play players, and they hit it hard. So I don't know. I'm for the community. I think people should learn to play with other people, not somebody says something and the person is okay, bye bye man. Next season I'm with somebody else. And this thing is going to stop all this power transfer every season. Since if you're a Lance and you have like maybe 6 billion power, you have like 3-4 tier 5s inside, you fight this season and the main alliance that have like maybe over 10 billion power, let's say it, gather all your tier 5s and you're just left behind. Just the thing that this silence pain is going to be reduced because many people are going to be left behind after each season, thinking they're dead weight and something like this. And I totally understand alliances who is doing that. Yet no one want to have inactive players. But yeah, maybe my biggest point is I get sick of this jumping from server to server. So guys, be very careful where you go, what alliance you're going to pick, and yeah, try to make the things work out there. I mean, it's like in the real life. If you're going the new job, you have to make the things work out between everybody. So I think this is going to teach about something. I don't how to say it. I mean, there is a negative things definitely for free-to-play players. I totally understand that, but I think, my opinion, this is for the good. Now, people may hate me about this, but I think it's for the good. I think is going to build community, is going to build a friendship, is going to build whatever you like to say that. It's going to build good things. My personal opinion is going to cost, but if you do like 2 seasons, most likely you're going to get like 16 permits. And yeah, maybe if you buy some extra, I really don't know how. Now the issue is how much cost these bundles. This is everything here. How much cost these bundles? If the price is not that big, there is no issue. But if the price is brutal, it is going to be issue. Like I really don't know from where the people get this information. Like 700 bucks. What is this bundle? 700 bucks. This is like the biggest bundle in the game presented is like 100 bucks and stuff like this. People are still just guessing, but you know, this guessing is bringing a lot of fear in many players. Some people are saying they're going to quit. When you say you're going to quit, you better quit, because your words are not going to have any weight anymore. This is maybe, I don't know, some important thing. When you say you're going to do something, just do it, because next time your words is not going to have any weight in any situation. So yeah, this is my 2 cents over the whole migrational, Half Dragon migrational rules, what is going to happen, and you can write it for yourself. I mean, it's not something new that I present right now. It's something that everybody have there in their mails. But why I don't do update videos is just everybody have it in their mails, they can write it. But yeah, this is my 2 cents after I get some information for what is this, what is going to happen, and maybe just giving my second opinion over this whole migration of permits. I know there is a lot of frustrated people that are not liking that, and I totally understand, especially free-to-play players. Free-to-play players should be mad. But I think, my personal opinion is, I think this is for the good. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe if you're new to this channel, join the Burgi gang, and yeah, see you in the next video.